Hello friends, we will discuss about NEET previous year questions of biological classification. Five kingdom system of classification suggested by R.H. Whitaker is not based on presence or absence of well-defined nucleus, mode of reproduction, mode of nutrition, complexity of body organization. Five kingdom system of classification is not based on mode of reproduction. Maximum nutritional diversity is found in the group Fungi, Animalia, Monera, Plantae. Maximum nutritional diversity is found in Monera group. In the five kingdom classification, Chlamydomonas and Chlorella have been included in Protista, Algae, Plantae, Monera. These are included in kingdom Protista. In which kingdom would you classify the archaea and nitrogen fixing organisms if the five kingdom of classification is used? Plantae, Fungi, Protista, Monera. Archaea and nitrogen fixing organisms are prokaryotes, so it included under kingdom Monera. In five kingdom system, the main basis of classification is structure of nucleus, mode of nutrition, structure of cell wall, asexual reproduction. Mode of nutrition. In the five kingdom system of classification, which single kingdom out of the following can include blue-green algae, nitrogen fixing bacteria and methanogenic archaebacteria? Monera. Blue-green algae are included in which of the following groups? Bryophytes, prokaryotes, protista, fungi. Blue-green algae are included in prokaryotes group. An important criterion for modern day classification is resemblance in morphology, anatomical and physiological traits, breeding habits, presence or absence of notochord. Anatomical and physiological traits is an important criterion for modern day classification. Escherichia coli is used extensively in biological research as it is easily cultured, easily available, easy to handle, easily multiplied in host. It is easily cultured. Which of the following are found in extreme saline conditions? Eubacteria, cyanobacteria, mycobacteria, archaebacteria. Archaebacteria are found in extreme saline conditions. Which among the following are the smallest living cells known without a defined cell wall, pathogenic to plants, as well as animals and can survive without oxygen. Pseudomonas, Mycoplasma, Nostoc, Bacilli. Mycoplasma. Which of the following components provides sticky character to the bacterial cell? Nuclear membrane, plasma membrane, glycocalyx, cell wall. Glycocalyx provides sticky characters to the bacterial cell. DNA replication in bacteria occurs within nucleolus prior to fission, just before transcription, during S phase. DNA replication in bacteria occurs prior to fission. Methanogens belongs to Eubacteria, Archaebacteria, Dinoflagellates, slime molds. Methanogen belongs to Archaebacteria. The primitive prokaryotes responsible for the production of biogas from the dung of ruminant animals include the methanogens, eubacteria, halophiles, thermoacidophiles. Methanogens. Archaebacteria differ from eubacteria in cell membrane structure, mode of nutrition, cell shape, mode of reproduction. Archaebacteria differ from eubacteria in cell membrane structure. Which of the following are likely to present in deep sea water? Blue-green algae, saprophytic fungi, Archaebacteria, eubacteria. Archaebacteria are likely to be present in deep sea water. Pigment containing membranous extensions in some cyanobacteria are nematophores, chromatophores, heterocyst, basal bodies. Chromatophores. The cyanobacteria are also referred to as protists, golden algae, slime mold, blue-green algae. Cyanobacteria are also referred to blue-green algae. The most abundant prokaryotes helpful to animal in making curd from milk and in production of antibiotics are the ones categorized as cyanobacteria, archaebacteria, chemosynthetic autotrophs, heterotrophic bacteria. Heterotrophic bacteria. In eubacteria, a cellular component that resembles eukaryotic cell is plasma membrane, nucleus, ribosomes, cell wall. Plasma membrane. Some hypothermophilic organisms that grow in higher acidic habitats belongs to the two groups Eubacteria and archaea, cyanobacteria and diatoms, protists and mosses, liverworts and yeast. Eubacteria and archaea. Select the correct combination of the statements 1 to 4 regarding the characteristic of certain organisms. Methanogens are archaebacteria which produce methane in marshy areas. Nostoc is a filamentous blue-green alga which fixes atmospheric nitrogen. Chemosynthetic autotrophic bacteria synthesize cellulose from glucose. Mycoplasma lack a cell wall and can survive without oxygen. The correct statements are 1, 2 and 4. So the correct answer is D. Bacterial leaf blights of rice is caused by a species Alternaria, Erwinia, Xanthomonas, Pseudomonas. Bacterial leaf blights of rice is caused by Xanthomonas. Thermococcus, Methanococcus and Methanobacterium exemplify bacteria whose DNA is relaxed or positively supercoiled but which have a cytoskeleton as well as mitochondria. Bacteria that contains a cytoskeleton and ribosomes. Archaebacteria that contains protein homologous to eukaryotic core histones. Archaebacteria that lack any histones resembling those found in eukaryotes but whose DNA is negatively supercoiled. C. Archaebacteria that contains protein homologous to eukaryotic core histones. In the light of recent classification of living organisms into three domains of life, bacteria, archaea and eukarya, which one of the following statement is true about archaea? Archaea completely different from both prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Archaea completely differ from prokaryotes. Archaea resembles eukaryotes in all respects. Archaea have some novel features that are absent in other prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Archaea have some novel features that are absent in other prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Which one of the following statements about mycoplasma is wrong? They are pleromorphic, they are sensitive to penicillin, they cause disease in plants, they are also called PPLO. PPLO means pleuropneumonia-like organism. Here the wrong statement is they are sensitive to penicillin. Curing of tea leaves is brought about by the activity of fungi, bacteria, mycorrhiza, viruses. Curing of tea leaves is caused by bacteria. A few organisms are known to grow and multiply at temperature of 100 to 105 degrees centigrade. They belong to thermophilic sulfur bacteria, hot spring blue-green algae, methanogenic archaebacteria, marine archaebacteria. Thermophilic sulfur bacteria. The hereditary material present in the bacterium E. coli is single-stranded DNA, double-stranded DNA, RNA. Double-stranded DNA. Azotobacter and Bacillus polymixa are the examples of pathogenic bacteria, decomposers, symbiotic nitrogen fixer, non-symbiotic nitrogen fixer. Non-symbiotic nitrogen fixer. What are the sex organs provided in some bacteria? Sex pili, plasmid, circular DNA, gametes. Sex pili are the sex organ provided in some bacteria. Which type of DNA is found in bacteria? Circular free DNA, membrane bound DNA, straight DNA, helical DNA. Circular free DNA. A large number of organic compounds can be decomposed by Azotobacter, Chemolithrops, Mycoplasma, Pseudomonas. Chemolithotrophs. Many blue-green algae occurs in thermal springs. The temperature tolerance of these algae have been attributed to their mitochondrial structure, importance of homopolar bonds in their proteins, cell wall structure, modern cell organization. Cell wall structure. Organisms which fix atmospheric nitrogen in the soil fall under the category of bacteria, green algae, soil fungi, mosses. Bacteria. Transductions in bacteria is mediated by plasmid vector, phase vectors, plasmids, F vectors. Phase vectors. Genophore or bacterial genome or nucleoid is made up of histone and non-histones, RNA and histones, a single double-stranded DNA, a single-stranded DNA. A single double-stranded DNA. Bacteria lack alternation of generation because there is neither syngamy nor reduction division, distinct chromosomes are absent, no conjugation, no exchange of genetic material. Neither syngamy nor reduction division. Name the organism which do not derive energy directly or indirectly from sun. Chemosynthetic bacteria, pathogenetic bacteria, symbiotic bacteria, mold. Chemosynthetic bacteria. These bacteria do not derive energy directly or indirectly from sun. Other three are dependent on sun. The main difference in gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria resides in their cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, flagella. Cell wall. Which one belongs to Monera? Amoeba, Escherichia, Gelidium, Spirogyra. Escherichia belongs to Monera. Which of the following organisms are known as chief producer in the oceans? Dinoflagellates, diatoms, cyanobacteria, euglenoid. Diatoms are known as chief producers in the oceans. Ciliates differs from all other protozoans in using flagella for locomotion, having a contractile vacuole for removing excess water, using pseudopodia for capturing prey having two types of nuclei. Ciliates differ from all other protozoans in having two types of nuclei. Select the wrong statement. The walls of diatoms are easily destructible. Diatomaceous earth is formed by the cell wall of diatoms. Diatoms are cheap producers in the oceans. Diatoms are microscopic and float passively in water. The wall of diatoms are easily destructible is the wrong statement. Cryophytes, euglenoids, dinoflagellates, and slime molds are included in the kingdom Fungi, Animalia, Monera, Protista. These are includes in Protista. In which group of organisms the cell wall form two thin overlapping shells which fit together? Dinoflagellates, slime molds, cryophytes, euglenoid. Cryophytes cell wall form two thin overlapping shells which fit together. Which one of the following organisms is not an eukaryote? Paramecium caudatum, Escherichia coli, Euglena viridis, Amoeba proteus. Escherichia coli. Which one of the following is slime mold? Physarum, Thiobacillus, Anabena, Rhizopus. Physarum is a slime mold. Oxospores and Hermogonia are formed respectively by some diatoms and several cyanobacteria, some cyanobacteria and many diatoms, several cyanobacteria and several diatoms and a few cyanobacteria. Oxospores and Hermogonia are formed by several diatoms and a few cyanobacteria. When a freshwater protozoa possessing a contractile vacuole is placed in glass containing marine water, the vacuole will increase in number, disappear, increase in size, decrease in size. Decrease in size. The chief advantages of encystment of an amoeba is the ability to survive during adverse physical conditions, the ability to live for sometimes without ingesting food, protection from parasites and predators, the chance to get rid of accumulated waste product. The ability to survive during adverse physical conditions. Which of the following animals dimorphic nucleus is found. Amoeba proteus, Trypanosoma gambinis, Plasmodium vivax, Paramecium caudatum. In Paramecium caudatum, dimorphic nucleus is found. In protozoa like amoeba and paramecium, the organ for osmoregulation is contractile vacuole, mitochondria, nucleus, food vacuole. The organ is contractile vacuole. Which of the following organisms possesses characteristics of plant and an animal? Euglena, Paramecium, bacteria, mycoplasma. Euglena possesses characteristics of plants and an animal. The function of contractile vacuole in protozoa is osmoregulation, reproduction, locomotion, digestion of food. Osmoregulation. The function of contractile vacuole in protozoa is osmoregulation. The protists have only free nucleic acid aggregates, membrane-bound nucleoprotein lying embedded in the cytoplasm, gene containing nucleoproteins condensed together in loose mass, nucleoprotein in direct contact with the rest of the cell substance. Membrane-bound nucleoprotein lying embedded in the cytoplasm. The amoeba and paramecium osmoregulation occurs through pseudopodia, nucleus, contractile vacuole, general surface. Contractile vacuole. Plasmodium, the malarial parasite, belongs to the class Sarcodina, Ciliata, Sporozoa, Dinophyceae. Plasmodium belongs to class Sporozoa. Which is true about Trypanosoma? Polymorphic, monogenetic, facultative parasite, non-pathogenic. Trypanosoma is polymorphic. Genetic information in parameciums is contained in micronucleus, macronucleus, both macro and micronucleus, mitochondria. Genetic information in paramecium is contained in micronucleus. Trypanosoma belongs to class Sarcodina, Juflagellata, Ciliata, Sporozoa. Trypanosoma belongs to class Juflagellata. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Yeasts have filamentous bodies with long thread-like hyphae. Morels and truffles are edible delicacies. Claviceps is a source of many alkaloids and LSD. Conidia are produced exogenously and ascospores endogenously. Each type, filamentous bodies with long thread-like hyphae, is the incorrect one. Which among the following is not a prokaryote? Saccharomyces, nostoc, Mycobacterium, Oscillatoria. Saccharomyces is not a prokaryote. After karyogamy followed by meiosis, spores are produced exogenously in Neurospora, Agaricus, Alternaria, Saccharomyces. Agaricus. Which one of the following is wrong for fungi? They are eukaryotic. All fungi possesses a purely cellulosic cell wall. They are heterotrophic. They are both unicellular and multicellular. All fungi possesses a purely cellulosic cell wall. This is the wrong statement for fungi. Which one of the following statement is wrong? Eubacteria are also called false bacteria. Phycomycetes are also called algal fungi. Cyanobacteria are also called blue-green algae. Golden algae are also called plasmids. Eubacteria are also called false bacteria is the wrong statement. One of the major components of cell wall of most fungi is cellulose, hemicellulose, chitin, peptidoglycan. Major components of cell wall of most fungi is chitin. The imperfect fungi which are decomposer of litter and help in mineral cycling belongs to Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Deuteromycetes, Basidiomycetes. Deuteromycetes is the imperfect fungi which are decomposers of litter and help in mineral cycling. Choose the wrong statement. Morels and truffles are poisonous mushrooms. Yeast is unicellular and useful in fermentation. Penicillium is multinuclear and Penicillium is multicellular and produces antibiotics. Neurospora is used in the study of biochemical genetics. Morels and truffles are poisonous mushrooms is the wrong statement. Which one of the following fungi contain hallucinogen? Morchella esculenta, Amanita muscura, Neurospora species, Postilago species. Amanita muscaria contain hallucinogens. Which one of the following is true for fungi? They lack a rigid cell wall. They are heterotrophs. They lack nuclear membrane. They are phagotrophs. They are heterotrophs. The pathogen Microsporum responsible for ringworm disease in humans belongs to the same kingdom of organisms as that of Taenia tapetum, Osteria a filarial worm, Rhizopus a mold, Ascaris a roundworm. Rhizopus a mold. Single-celled eukaryotes are included in Protista, fungi, Archaea, Monera. Single-celled eukaryotes are included in Protista. Membrane-bound organelles are absent in Saccharomyces, Streptococcus, Chlamydomonas, Plasmodium. Membrane-bound organelles are absent in Streptococcus. Black rust of wheat is caused by Alternaria solani, Eustylago nuda, Puccinia graminis, Xanthomonas oryza. Puccinia graminis. Which one of the wrong pairing for the disease and its causal organism? Black rust of wheat, Puccinia graminis, loose moth of wheat, Ostylago nuda, root knot of vegetables, Meloidogyne species, lead blight of potato, Alternaria solani. Lead blight of potato, Alternaria solani is the wrong pairing. Which pair of the following belongs to Basidiomycetes? Puffballs and claviceps, Pechicha and string, horns, Morchella and mushrooms, bird's nest fungi and puffballs. Bird's nest fungi and puffballs belongs to Basidiomycetes. Which of the following environment conditions are essential for optimum growth of mucor on a piece of bread? Temperature of about 25 degrees centigrade, temperature of about 5 degrees centigrade, relative humidity of about 5%, relative humidity of about 95%, a shady place, a bright illuminated place. Choose the answer from the following option. A, D and E are the correct statements. So the correct answer is C. Which fungal disease spreads by seed and flowers? Loose spot of wheat, corn spot, covered spot of barley, soft rot of potato. Loose spot of wheat. Disease spreads by seeds and flowers. Which of the following secretes toxins during storage and conditions of crop plants? Aspergillus, Penicillium, Fusarium, Colletotrichum. Aspergillus secretes toxins during storage conditions of crop plants. Black rust of wheat is caused by Puccinia, Ustilago, Albugo, Phytophthora. Puccinia is the correct answer. Black rust of wheat is caused by Puccinia. Columella is a specialized structure found in the sporangium of Spirogyra, Ulothrix, Rhizopus, none of these. Rhizopus. Puccinia forms Uridia and Talia on wheat leaves, Acia on Burberry leaves, Pycnia on Burberry leaves, Acia on wheat leaves. Talia on wheat leaves. Mycorrhiza is correctly described as parasitic association between roots and some fungi, symbiotic relationships between fungi and roots of some higher plants, symbiosis of alga and fungi, relations of ants with the stems of some trees. Mycorrhiza is correctly described as symbiotic relationships between fungi and roots of some higher plants. The black rust of wheat is a fungal disease caused by Albugo candida, Puccinia graminis triticale, Melamspora limi, Claviceps purpurea. Puccinia graminis triticale. Select the wrong statement. Cell wall is present in membrane of members of fungi and plantae. Mushrooms belongs to Basidiomycetes. Pseudopodia are locomotory and feeding structure in sporozoans. Mitochondria are powerhouse of cells in all kingdoms except Monera. Pseudopodia are locomotory and feeding structures in sporozoans is the wrong statement. Cell wall is absent in Mycoplasma, Nostoc, Aspergillus, Funaria. Cell wall is absent in Mycoplasma. The nucleus is absent in Vaucheria, Volvox, Enabena, Mucor. Enabena. Nucleus is absent in Enabena. Nuclear membrane is absent in Penicillium, Agaricus, Volvox, Nostoc. Nuclear membrane is absent in Nostoc. Absorptive heterotrophic nutrition is exhibited algae, fungi, bryophytes, pteridophytes. Fungi. Pick up the wrong statement. Some fungi are edible. Nuclear membrane is present in Monera. Cell wall is absent in Animalia. Protists have photosynthetic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Nuclear membrane is present in Monera is the wrong statement. Monera includes prokaryotes. So this is the wrong statement and other three are correct statement. Which one of the following living organisms completely lack a cell wall? Cyanobacteria, C. fan, Saccharomyces, blue green algae. C. fan lacks a cell wall. Which of the following is correct about virions? They have RNA with protein code. They have free RNA without protein code. They have DNA with protein code. They have free DNA without protein code. They have free RNA with protein code. Mad cow disease in cattle is caused by an organism which has intercrystalline structure, abnormally folded protein, free RNA without protein code, free DNA without protein code. Abnormally folded protein. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Prions consist of abnormally folded proteins. Viroids lack a protein code. Viruses are obligate parasites. Infective constituent in virus is the protein code. Infective constituents in viruses is the protein code is incorrect. Viroids differ from viruses in having DNA molecules without protein code, RNA molecules with protein code, RNA molecules without protein code, DNA molecule with protein code, RNA molecules without protein code. Which of the following statements is wrong for viroids? They cause infections. Their RNA is a high molecular weight. They lack a protein code. They are smaller than viruses. Their RNA is a high molecular weight. Is a wrong for viroids. Select the wrong statement. The term Contagium vivicum fluidum was coined by M.W. Wejenrik. Mosaic disease in tobacco and AIDS in human beings are caused by viruses. The viroids were discovered by D.J. Levanovsky. W.M. Stanley showed that viruses could be crystallized. The viroids are discovered by D.J. Levanovsky is the wrong statement. Which of the following shows coiled RNA strand and capsomeres? Poliovirus, tobacco mosaic virus, measles virus, retrovirus. Tobacco mosaic virus. Viruses have DNA enclosed in protein coat, prokaryotic nucleus, single chromosome, both DNA and RNA. Viruses have DNA enclosures in a protein coat. Which statement is wrong for viruses? All are parasites. All of them have helically symmetry. They have ability to synthesize nucleic acid and proteins. Antibiotics have no effects on them. All of them have helical symmetry is the wrong statement for viruses. Which one of the which one single organism or a pair of organism is correctly assigned to its or their named taxonomic groups? Paramecium and Plasmodium belongs to the same kingdom as that of Penicillium. Lichens is a composite organism formed from the symbiotic associations of an alga and a protozoan. Yeast used in making bread and beer is a fungus. Nostoc and Anabaena are examples of protista. Yeast used in making bread and beer is a fungus. Virus envelope is known as capsid, virion, nucleoprotein, core. Virus envelope is known as capsid. T.O. Diner discovered a free infectious DNA, infectious protein, bacteriophage, free infectious RNA. Free infectious RNA. There exists a close association between the alga and fungus within a lichens. The fungus provides protections, anchorage and absorptions for the algae, provide food for the alga, fixes the atmospheric nitrogen for the alga, release oxygen for the alga, provides protections, anchorage and absorptions for the alga. Which of the following statements is not true for retroviruses? DNA is not present at any stage in the life cycle of retroviruses. Retroviruses carry genes for RNA-dependent DNA polymerase. The genetic material is in mature retroviruses is RNA. Retroviruses are causative agents for certain kind of cancers in man. DNA is not present at any stage in the life cycle of retroviruses. Is not true for retroviruses. Viruses that infect bacteria, multiply and cause their lysis are called lysozymes, lipolytic, lytic, lysogenic. Lytic. Lichens are well-known combinations of an alga and fungus, where fungus has a saprophytic relationships with the alga, an epiphytic relationships with the alga, a parasitic relationships with alga, a symbiotic relationships with alga. A symbiotic relationships with alga. Which one of the following statements about viruses is correct? Viruses possesses their own metabolic system. All viruses contains both RNA and DNA. Viruses are obligate parasites. Nucleic acid of viruses is known as capsid. Viruses are obligate parasite is correct. Tobacco mosaic viruses is a tubular filamentous size 300 into 10 nanometer, 300 into 5 nanometer, 300 into 20 nanometer, 700 into 30 nanometer. 300 into 20 nanometer. Viruses are no more alive than isolated chromosomes because they require both RNA and DNA. They both need food molecules. They both require oxygen for respiration. Both require the environment of a cell to replicate. Both require the environment of a cell to replicate. Cauliflower mosaic virus contains single-stranded RNA, double-stranded RNA, double-stranded DNA, single-stranded DNA, double-stranded DNA. Viruses possesses ribosomes to synthesize protein organelles for its vital mechanism, either DNA or RNA, none of these, either DNA or RNA. Most of the lichens consist of green algae and ascomycetes, brown algae and higher plant, blue-green algae and basidiomycetes, red algae and ascomycetes. Green algae and ascomycetes. What is the genetic material in influenza virus? Double helical DNA, RNA, single helix DNA, none of these. RNA is the genetic material in influenza virus. Which one of the following statements about lichens is wrong? They grow very rapidly. Their relationships show fungi and algal symbiotic. Some of its species are eaten by reindeers. These are pollution indicators. They grow very rapidly. About lichens is wrong. The tailed bacteriophage are motile on surface of bacteria, non-motile, motile on surface of plant leaves, actively motile in water. Motile on surface of bacteria. Tobacco mosaic virus genes are single-stranded RNA, double-stranded DNA, proteinaceous, double-stranded RNA, single-stranded RNA. Organisms which are indicator of SO2 pollutions or air, mosses, lichens, mushrooms, puffballs. Lichens. Lichens indicate SO2 pollutions because they show association between algae and fungi, grow faster than others, are sensitive to SO2, flourish in SO2 rich environment, are sensitive to SO2. Which of the following statement is correct? Fusion of two cells is called karyogamy. Fusion of protoplasm between two motile and non-motile gametes is called plasmogamy. Organisms that depend on living plants are called saprophytes. Some of organisms can fix atmospheric nitrogen in specialized cells called sheath cells. Fusion of protoplasm between two motile and non-motile gametes is called plasmogamy. Is correct. Given below are two statements. Mycoplasma can pass through less than 1 micron filter size. Statement 2. Mycoplasma are bacteria with cell wall. In the light of the above statement, choose the most appropriate answers from the option given below. Statement 1, this is correct and this is wrong. So the correct answer is statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. Which of the following is correct statement? Cyanobacteria are a group of autotrophic organisms classified under kingdom Monera. Bacteria are exclusively heterotrophic organisms. Slime molds are saprophytic organisms classified under kingdom Monera. Mycoplasma have DNA, ribosomes and cell wall. Cyanobacteria are a group of autotrophic organisms classified under kingdom Monera. Which one of the following is not a criteria for classification of fungi? Mode of spore formation, fruiting body, morphology of mycelium, mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition is not a criterion for classification of fungi. Read the following statements and choose the set of correct statements. In the membrane of Phycophyceae, asexual reproduction occurs usually by plagiate zoospores. Sexual reproduction is by oogamous methods only. Store food is in the form of carbohydrates which is either mannitol or laminine. The major pigments found are chlorophyll A, C and carotenoids and xanthophyll. Vegetative cells have a cellulosic cell walls, usually covered. A, C, D and E are correct. So correct answer is